Molise Rasello from the outskirts of Berea districts. I am working for Southern African Alliance on Youth Employment, SAAYE, as a coordinator in that organization. Since I come from a civil society organization, I think since we met with this with DWF in this project of putting youth and women first, we as an organization that addresses youth challenges through policies, we were able to do a lot of things with the teachings and trainings that we got from this initiative. We were able to push for the National Youth Development Bill in this country to a stage where it's now in Parliamentary Portfolio Committee. We were able to hold the government accountable as young people by fostering a youth-centered advocacy on the natural resources of this country, especially on the Lesotho Highlands Water Treaty, where we compelled the ministry to make sure that the review of our treaty that was supposed to be the last year, 2023, be done in a transparent and accountable way. So we achieved that, and we are yet to get the report of the review, but the ministry assured us that they have already begun the process, and we are still following the process until it's done. We also had some other things. We went as far as going to the project that is ongoing in the Purihadi dam building construction. We were able to spot the challenges that the socio-economic challenges that the people there are facing, and as of now we have alerted Lesotho Highlands Water Commission that there are some socio-economic issues that needs to be addressed in that place. So as we are speaking now, we are waiting for the response from the Lesotho Highlands Water Commission. As the SAAYE movement, we are coordinating a bunch of organizations that are youth-led, youth-saving, and youth-structured. I think we were capacitated in so many ways to hold the highest offices accountable. Now, some of us were not even able to, or not even aware that we can write to the highest office in this country, the Prime Minister's office. But after we have this initiative, we know we can go as much as that now that we are capacitated, that it's not a wrong thing to inquire, to make sure that we hold the highest officers accountable when we don't get what we need from the services at the lowest level in government. So this time we are at a level where we can say we can talk to any office, we can do anything limitlessly in advocacy. We inspire. We can talk to the ministers. We are in a position that the ministers now are recognizing the youth organizations in whatever they do, any initiative that they do. We are part of. Since we met this DWF on this project or initiative. What we have learned, using what we have learned through this initiative, I think we have identified the gaps that were there in empowering youth. National Youth Development Bill addresses those challenges. For example, in the procurement, you never find young people in the procurement of the government. But since we had this initiative, now we are able to tell the government that we need the procurement of 25% for young people, young entrepreneurs, in a quest to empower young entrepreneurs. So the development bill is addressing that. Maybe waiting for it to pass in Parliament, and it will pass in no time, we know now, since we have been pushing through until the day now. We see that young people lack access to finance. So we said we have banks, we have all the financial institutions there to help young people, and that can only be done where we have the National Youth Development Act. When it's an act, it can be done in a very prevalent way when we have it as an act. That's our achievement with that bill so far. Our biggest takeaway is that you can only empower young people who have no access to finances or resources through private sector led economy. And in procurement, it's addressed as we giving the young people a piece of cake in the private sector, where the private sector is servicing the government, and the businesses of young people can get something out of that, so that they can be able to go as far as competing with all that people may be in politics, because the politics of our country seems like they are more monetized than being fair to everyone, every citizen. So young people are not getting into politics in strategic positions because they lack resources, they lack access to finances. For example, our government now is led by entrepreneurs. So if you are competing with a huge entrepreneur, a big tycoon in this country, it's unlikely that young people can be found in governance. So we are trying to address that so that we can venture into politics to make sure that the decisions of this country be made include young people and women. I think we are in a position that we can run in any elections coming on our way. I'm in a position that I can challenge anyone if after this, after our bill can be passed through the parliament, and then we can take it from there. I think we'll be empowered. There will be a lot of opportunities for young people. I've spotted a lot of job creation opportunities in that bill. So we can have maybe even as SAAYE, we advocate for youth employment. So it will also address our challenges or what we are advocating for.
Yeah.
I think we have after the bill is passed as an act soon, there is what we call National Youth Council that will come out of that. National Youth Council is the centralized way of talking to young people, because it will young people will elect their leaders from the lowest level, from the councils. That's how the National Youth Council is going to be shaped. We will have a decentralized National Youth Council, because we have the representatives from the councils, from the districts, and at the national level. Unlike what we are having now as a country, where there is a problem of passing the decentralization bill in parliament. So on our position as young people, the National Youth Council on its own will address that. Maybe we can lead, that's how we believe we can lead as young people. I think we left no stone unturned. We left these initiatives taught us the loopholes, the gaps, how is the procurement managed. I think we are able now to say, just give us the ropes and we'll lead. My problem was that the only challenge was during this program. I started this program when I was still in Maseru. So towards the end, I was not in Maseru, so it was a bit challenging for me to always be present in this initiative, good initiative. Because the arrangement from the onset arranged for me when I was a local person. So you see the challenges of going from home to here.
Yeah.
That's a bit challenging. Otherwise, everything was okay until that.
Yeah.
My recommendation would be when you do initiatives like this, you can try as much as possible to decentralize it. Maybe we go to the community council. We have 76 community councils in this country. I think when you address that, maybe you can make the community councils activities. Maybe your team as DWF can work like can divide itself. Maybe we do 2 community councils today. I think that's the best way we can get the best results from this initiative. advocate for youth-centered transformation. We advocate for human-led transformation. That's who we are, and I would like to see that in every part of Lesotho as being addressed. I know this project was working only on the northern side of the country and central, so I think we take it from here and maybe reach other parts of this country.